everyone. Gosh, I hope that we're live. It says that we are. I haven't gotten my notice yet, but I did want to say that if you're here, I'm going to turn on a light. If you're here for the replay, thank you so much. This is Ann Dale Homestead. I'm Ann, and I'm so glad that you're here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a little better. That light, it's a flashlight that's hooked to a lamp. It's so crazy how we do things. So today we have the Itty Bitty Homestead. Hey, darling. And John Moss Farm. Black's Tropical. Good morning, Soil Sister. Blind Guy, his wife, their life. I am in love with your channel. Rain and Love, good morning. The Itty Bitty Homestead Committee. Hey, darling. The Weekend Garden Show. Yay, Sam. I'm so glad that you're here. Coupon Gail. Hey, Gail. Hey, Sonia. Hey, everybody. Oh, my gracious. It's wonderful to have everyone here. Many blessings to everyone. That's right, Blacks. So today, we're going to have fun. And I do have a couple of, hey, good morning at home with Cherie. I have a couple of just little teeny tiny, I'm thinking of yous at the end. So pay attention because we'll talk about them on the way through down to the questions. I got to have my glasses on. Hey, Melody, bake a leg and let's dig it. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. So I've put everybody on Do Not Disturb. Hey, Hudson, you need to stick around. I'm so glad you're here today. And Backyard Farming with Ashley, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Today, our saying is grateful. Today, we choose on our Tuesdays, and every day that we wake up, Bar 67, Badar 67. Hey! So when we wake up, we can choose how our attitude is of the day. Hey, Rebecca Davis. And our attitude today, for me, I choose to be grateful. Now, to start our day off this morning, my husband and I both went and got tested for the big C. We were exposed, and I've had a few little symptoms. So I've got some tissues here by me if I cough or sneeze. I think it's just a cold. I'm not concerned, and I am grateful for how we are today. And grateful that you are here. It's okay. I mean, we're fine. We were directly exposed, but really, we're good. It's not a problem. I had a couple of little things that I wanted to share with you about being grateful. Grateful for our time. Grateful for our days. And I have a little story that I wanted to read you before we get started. So I'm going to miss some chat, but I'll try to catch up because I've got my other little phone here to be able to see everyone. So here's the story about being grateful. And I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's going around Facebook, but yeah, grateful. We're grateful for today. Praying it's just a cold. I'm sure it is. I'm absolutely sure it is. But we're supposed to visit some other family in the next day or two. And so we wanted to be sure. We stayed home for Christmas, just Worth and I. And it was lovely. I did miss out on all that good food, but I still have my sense of smell and taste, and I think we're fine, really. So here's the story about being grateful. So if y'all will bear with me and chat with each other for a little bit. A pastor of a small church would occasionally call on one gentleman to pray, and every time this particular guy would pray, he would pray, "Oh God, thank you for the word today. Bless these people today." And then he would end with the strongest, strangest statement. "And God, oh God, Lord, prop us up on our leaning side." Every time that preacher would call on him, he'd pray, "Oh Lord, prop us up on our leaning side." Finally, that pastor pulled him aside and he said, I love the way you pray, but I don't understand your little closing phrase. What are you talking about? Prop us up on our leaning side. And he responded, Well, Pastor, I'm a farmer. I live out on a farm and I got an old barn and it's been there a long time. Hey, T-Nog, I'm so glad you're here. That barn's been here a long time and it's been through a lot of weather and a lot of storms and a lot of bugs have eaten at that old barn. And he said, I got to looking at it one day and I was riding on my tractor and I noticed it was leaning to one side. So I thought to myself, oh goodness, the barn is leaning and it's a matter of time before the whole thing falls. Oh, y'all are going to have to excuse me. Excuse me. Bless me. It's going to be a matter of time before the whole thing falls. And he continues, so you know what I did? I went and got some pine beams and I propped it up on its leaning side, he said. It still leans, probably always will, but I propped it up on its leaning side. And it's not going to fall down because I propped it up on its leaning side. And I got to thinking about it. When I was on that tractor, Pastor, I was riding in that field and I thought about the kind of year I had had and some of the storms that I've been through and some of the people that are bugging me and eating away. Those people are eating away at my spirit and my joy. And I just got to thinking, you know, I'm still here. I'm still standing after all that stuff I've been through. The storms, the howling winds, they couldn't topple me. I'm still standing by the grace of God. And he concluded, from time to time, I find myself leaning. I'm leaning towards old desires. I'm leaning towards anger. I'm leaning towards becoming bitter or hateful at people who are bugging me. Or leaning towards going back to my old habits in my old life that I used to have. And when I feel myself leaning towards that tendency, I just remember that old barn. And I pray out loud to that on my tractor. I say, Lord, I thank you that you're going to prop me up on my leaning side. And that's from Jentizen Franklin. And the Lord's going to prop us up on our leaning side. And we can be grateful for that. I love that story. I thought that story was so appropriate that, you know, we all need a little propping up every now and again. So, gosh, good day. Yay, I'm glad to see everybody. Let's see if I can get back in the chat a little bit. We got a lot to talk about. I've got some goodies at the end, just little teeny tiny little goodie thingies here. All right, so I'm going to go back up to the top so I'll make sure that I see everybody. And even though I do this, I still see people that I didn't get to say hi to. Veggie Farm Garden, good morning. And good morning, everybody. Sonia Hickman, Black's Tropical, At Home with Cherie, Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It, Growing with Hudson, that sweet girl. She's going to be important later on. Backyard Farming with Ashley, and Badar 67. I'm good. I'm glad you're here. And Rebecca Davis, Coupon Gail. You guys need to go check out Coupon Gail. She can save us some money. That girl is couponing like a good crazy woman. The Weekend Garden Show with Sam and the Itty Bitty Homestead. I love your itty bitty rabbits. LP, good morning. And Global Garden, good morning. Blind Guy, his wife, and their life. I just watched your video that you had the other day with your guest about setting goals and making money. Yeah, I'm telling you, that was awesome. Y'all need to go check her out too. She and her husband. I love how they play off of each other. It's always wonderful. Thank you, LP, to pray for me. I'm sure I'm fine. I just, I might have a little drippy nose, a little cough or two, but really I'm doing very well. Backyard Farming with Ashley Boots and Bounty Homestead. Hey, honey. Oh, gosh, I love y'all's your new podcast. I've been trying to tune in, and if I can't get you when you're live, I go back and watch it, the whole thing. And Mennonite Farmhouse. Oh, gosh. And I love that T-Nog is here. I'm going to talk about you too, T-Nog, in just a few minutes. And anyway, I do go back and read all the comments and see how everybody's doing and get to, in case I missed someone. Hey, Stacy from Hands in the Dirt. I'm so glad you're here. Stacy, I need to know how to spell your name. I always spell it like Farming in the City with Stacy, Stacey. But, there's a dozen different ways. Oh, Urban Girl Gardening and Lifestyle is here. Kiki. Yay, we have missed you. I'm so glad you're here. So, Stacy, let me know how to spell your name, please. Stacey. I've been spelling it right. Yay, that's great. So, y'all, first of all, let's talk about that funny little video that I did. Starting off with the MIG grow off. It was just for fun. I mean, I thought about it and I thought, what in the world could I do to introduce that I really do want to do it, but that would be completely out of character for me? I had a lot of fun doing that. Poor Worth, he had to leave the house because he couldn't take it. And my other neighbors, now they don't have to guess if I'm crazy. They could see me out in the backyard boxing nobody. So y'all check out that video of my entry to the MIG Grow Off 2022. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you join in. It's hashtag MIG Grow Off 2022. Oh, and Kiki says that video was top-notch entertainment. It's exactly what it was. It's all just for a laugh. Just for a laugh. I didn't want to set the pace of anybody competing or anything like that. I just thought it would be funny to do something so completely out of character. All right, so we're grateful. We're grateful today. I'm grateful that I have dirty dishes. That means I have food. I'm grateful I have dirty clothes. That means I have clothes. I'm grateful for weeds in the garden because I have some weeds in there. Oh, I was a natural boxing. Y'all, my arms were so tired the next day. I was lucky to be able to brush my hair. So today, I will have eyes to be grateful. I will have eyes to be grateful. And I hope that you can wake up and do that as well. So I got a couple more Christmas cards. I'm going to do them real quick just because they were late and I appreciated them so much. Joe from Garden State Gardener sent a Merry Christmas from Joe, Reed, and Joseph. I don't know how in the world that man must spend $1 million on stamps and shipping and things because he ships out so much. My very first card that I got in my post office box. We went and got this morning. I did wear 2 masks, so I didn't, accidentally expose anyone. Can you see that? Oh, the sticker fell out. Of course I dropped something. I can't make it through a live without dropping something. Hey, Whiskey and Sunshine Off Grid, Shelley. So it's E3. Yeah, E3 Farmstead. They need our prayers and they need our support. They're going through a few things. So if you'll go and check out E3 Farmstead. But I really wanted to talk, we're grateful. That's right, Hudson. I wanted to talk about some things that are going on. One is I was inspired by Growing with Hudson. I was inspired by her to make some apple cider vinegar. Yep, we just don't ever know. I mean, I've had so many people that have been inspired to buy that Carry electric canner because of a video that I did. Little old me with no one. I'm just a teeny tiny little channel out here, and people get good ideas from the things that we share, so we matter. And Hudson was talking about Growing with Hudson. Please go over there and check out her channel. She's so down to earth and so helpful to all of us and very, very supportive. And thank you, Kiki, for putting their link up. And I would really like to get her up to 500 subscribers for all of us. Hey, Best Yet! my buddy Lydia for ChooseDay, so that she can have a community page, because that's a big deal. Having a community page is a big deal. So I made some. I'm in the process of making some apple cider vinegar. Now, I researched this, and just like gardening, everywhere that you look, somebody has a different opinion. So I didn't know exactly what to do. So I did it the Andale way. But I can tell you, growing with Hudson, and that's an important feature, helped inspire me to make some apple cider vinegar. We had some apples that were aging, and I put them in this jug. And one of the multitude of videos and recipes that I was looking at, told me to put, one of them said put a quarter cup of sugar, and the other said like 2 teaspoons per pound of sugar. Some had yeast, some had all kinds of things. So I ended up putting about 2 teaspoons of sugar per pound. And it's been in here about a month. And some of them say put it in a dark place and don't touch it. Oh, I'm sure my mods are going to get that. Put them in a dark place and don't touch it. And other people, thank you, Hudson. Other people say stir it every day. I mean, I went on that show that said stir it every day, put it on your counter. Anyway, smells like vinegar now. So I put a cloth over it with a top, and I'll be straining it in the next day or two. But growing with Hudson and showed me that this is what you can do as far as making apple cider vinegar. I just stirred it. That's why it looks so cloudy. But I think this is so cool. I feel so homesteady doing these things. And I also wanted to share, I had a lot of people ask me as well. There was a video that I did out there, Backyard Farming with Ashley. Yeah, there was a video out there that I did testing a mic. And this is the kind of mic that it is. It's it's going to be good, Aunt Dilly. Yeah, this chick calls me Aunt Dilly, and it makes my heart go I just flutter with that. She has nicknamed me Aunt Dilly. I love it. So this wireless mic, it's great. You can go as much as 60 feet away when you're recording, and it comes with these 2 little things. This plugs right into you got to have an iPhone. Plugs right in your iPhone, and here's the little microphone that goes with it. It clips on you. But let me tell you, I recorded a whole bunch of video yesterday and forgot to turn the darn thing on. If you don't turn the microphone on, it doesn't work. So you do have to make sure that you have the microphone on, because when I got in and it was silent, so y'all will get it. I'll just have to voice over it, which, kind of makes me feel a little fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a cool little gadget. And it wasn't very expensive. I won a gift certificate, Amazon gift certificate from Container Crops. Oh, my video was hilarious. Melody from Bake a Leg, Let's Dig It says. Yeah, it was funny. I did have a good time. But, I'm sweating. Woo! Mama fams. Hey! Glad to see you. Glad to see you. I've been going over to Think Dragon occasionally. That is a channel that Black's Tropical Homestead had recommended. He comes off a little unusual to begin with in his voice of Think Dragon. But he's very kind, a very kind soul. And he just wants us all to connect with each other. So, I need to brag a little bit. This is from watching T-Nog and being with her and being with Turf Therapy. They have introduced a new member of our family, in the garden family, and it is Sage Marie. Sage Marie coffee and tea. Now, I get a bunch of mine from Lady Cheryl's Organic Food Forest, but Sage Marie is a young African American female in the coffee and tea world, and that's hard. Well, what I wanted, I got some tea and some coffee from a $25 gift. No, that's the second thing I want to tell you about. She was given a discount on T-Nog's page, and if you went in and used that discount code that night, you could get a good discount. So I ordered these two things. Comes in little individualized tea bags, and I got the hibiscus tea to try, and I have some here with my cup from Jewel Chess and J7409, the Weather Channel, and it comes like this, and it is delicious. I've been putting my goldenrod infused honey in there and some regular honey, because let me tell y'all, that goldenrod infused honey that I did, I put a cup of vodka in there. It's too much. It tastes like straight booze. So I put just a little teaspoon in there so that my tongue doesn't go numb, because it does. It goes numb. Anyway, here, cheers to you. Want to find some red raspberry tea. She has some on Sage Marie. You need to check it out. Oh, thank you, Growing with Hudson. Now, let me tell y'all. All right, so I was watching T-Nog and Turf Therapy, and then Turf said he had a big announcement. Adventures on the Homestead. Hey, honey. Yeah, that y'all are laughing because that infused honey, it's right here. Tastes like straight booze. And then the goldenrod tincture, I did strain it for the goldenrod tincture. This is straight vodka and guava, Miss Ann. That's right, baby. Guava, folks. And you're supposed to use like a dropper. And so what I'll do is just dip a spoon in it, pull it out, and drop 1 or 2 drops, because I don't have a dropper right now. We don't have any children that have that. But what I wanted to share with you is how kind Sage Marie is. So I went on Turf Therapy. He announced that he's having a little baby, which is so precious. A little boy, Turf Jr., Turf, Little Turf, Prince Turf. We haven't decided as a community what we're going to call him yet, but I like Little Turf. And I won a $25 gift card from Sage Marie. Now, I'm old, okay? Technology escapes me. And so I went to go cash in that gift card coupon. They sent me a coupon through email, and I tried really hard to make it work. And from my phone, I couldn't make it work. My light's getting ready to do something weird, so I'm going to turn it off. I couldn't make it work. So I Instagrammed Sage Marie. She contacted me directly. So I tried again. She gave me her phone number. She called me personally, talked me through the process, and then I still didn't do it right. She checked my order to make sure, because she knows that I like the little tea bags, and I had accidentally ordered the loose tea, and she said, well, I'll check your order and make sure they include some little tea bags in there. Can you believe that personal service? I had no idea, no earthly idea that I would be getting direct service, speaking to her on the phone. She had just gotten back from New York and was absolutely exhausted, and took the time to speak to me personally on the phone to talk me through it. What customer service is that? Wow. Oh my gosh. So this is another important feature. Sage Marie Coffee and Tea. That is, yeah, I know, Best Yet. That is amazing customer service. Who gets to talk to the CEO, the owner of the daggone company when they're trying to give you something and you can't figure it out? She just touched my heart. I mean, she really touched my heart. So we need to support that kind of service. She is an amazing person, T-Nog. She really is. I couldn't, I just couldn't believe it that she would do that. So I just think that's so sweet. All right, so I've got a couple of notes here. We talked about Hudson, growing with Hudson, inspiring me to make my own apple cider vinegar. And we talked about Sage Marie coffee. We talked about the goldenrod honey and the goldenrod tincture. That is straight booze, y'all. The first time I tried it, I took a whole teaspoon of the honey. My whole mouth was numb. Been a long time since I've had some booze, and thank you, Hudson. Thank you for doing that. And so it's getting to be about 26 minutes. I like to keep my lives about 30 minutes. And so I have a couple of questions for you guys. I want to show you, and we've talked about them. They're easy questions. I want to show you what you get today. So I got these items when things were on sale, and I thought that by this time, the day after Christmas, the ChooseDay, where we choose to be grateful, I thought it would be cold. Well, it's hot. It's like 70 degrees here today. I'm sweating. So I got a couple of little blankets. There's a pink and kind of purplish blanket and a blue checkerboard blanket. They're just a couple of dollars. They're not nice, fancy. And then I thought, what goes better cozying up to the fireplace than a jar of hot chocolate? You get a canning jar and a jar of hot chocolate to go with it. I know, Kiki, 70 degrees. Wow, I wish. Yeah, at Urban Girl Gardening and Lifestyle, it is hot here. And so it is. It's hot. So we got those two things. And I have a couple of questions. Everybody can win. Moderators, everybody. It doesn't matter to me. I'm slow on the draw on figuring out who won. But I'm going to ask you a question, and whoever gets it, 53 in Pennsylvania. Well, that's pretty warm, isn't it, Melody? At Bake a Leg and Let's Stick at Homestead. Yeah, 53. I mean, it's really warm. When we were driving up for our test today, which it is kind of like a test. You have to fill out all sorts of forms and things like that. We had both the windows down. And I think we're going to be fine. You want that? You want that blanket and that hot chocolate? Hey, my granny's garden. Oh, gosh, Viola, your video was amazing. I mean, Viola Graham from My Granny's Garden, you need to go check her out because her introduction, 16 and snowing in Minnesota. Woo! Golly day at Cherie, at home with Cherie. Gosh. Oh, yeah, I'll try to send you some of this warmth from down here. All right. So, I'm not real good at that, but anybody can win. Really, anybody can win. And so the first question on the list is, who was the person that inspired me to make apple cider vinegar? Who was the first person that inspired me to make apple cider vinegar? And I'm going to check. I'm going to check the chat. Our chats go a little bit small. Yes, it was Hudson. Yay, that's right. I see a bunch of people saying Hudson. Now, y'all, she's not quite up to 500. We've got to go over there and get her to 500 so that she can have a community page because she supports us so much. And honestly, it doesn't matter if she did or not. She's just a really kind, sweet, giving, generous person. So, yeah, G-Hud. I got a lot of growing with Hudson. And that's correct. She was the person that inspired me to try because I thought, well, if she can do it, I can do it. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to turn this light back on. Does that help a little bit? Oh, Kiki, you are popping those links, baby. Thank you. That's right. Okay, let me go back up and see who was the first person that I see. I'm going to put it on live chat. Y'all make sure you put everything on live chat. And I have Black's Tropical Homestead for Hudson. Yay! Yay, Blacks. Is that the first person that you guys see too? Because, you know, I say like about 50 different names before I get the right one. So, hey, Rebecca Davis, I'm glad you're here. So, Black's Tropical Homestead. Blacks, will you please, yay, good. Will you please email me at andalehomestead@gmail.com and let me know your shipping address? Yeah, Growing with Hudson is the first person. Growing with Hudson's link. There you go. Thank you, honey, for putting that up. I appreciate that, Quan. I really do. Okay, so Blacks, you get to choose which blanket would you like. The jars are the same, but do you want the blue one or do you want the pink and kind of purple one? They're just little throws to wrap around your legs in the cold. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Soul Sister. Hey, Linecrest Outdoors, my sweet nephew, Farmer Q. Excuse me. Pink, purple. Okay. That one is for you, honey. Let me write your name down because we've already decided I have Halfheimers. So this is Black's. Our soil family. Email me now, sweetie, at andalehomestead@gmail.com so that I can send you your blanket and your hot cocoa. So, we have one more now. This is the blue blanket. And it's just, I mean, they're real cheap. But it's something to wrap. Hey, New Orleans Gardener, I'm so glad that you're here. We're towards the tail end, but I sure do love you being here. And so we have the blue blanket and another jar of Swiss Miss hot chocolate. I didn't know how to make it myself, so I just bought a box of Swiss Miss. Driving. I'll say hello when I stop. Okay, Linecrest, I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, so the second question. Let's see. Who was it that had the best customer service you ever could get? And I'm drinking some of it right now. Guava people. Sage Marie. Ah, yeah. Okay, let's make sure. I got to get it. Sage Marie Coffee. She had the very best customer service you ever would want to see. Let's see. It looks like Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. Hey, Drops, it's too early in the morning for you. Oh, honey, I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're well. Excuse me. Y'all just have to put up with me a little bit. We're almost finished here, so you won't have to see me snorting and snotting and coughing a whole lot. Okay. TT says, congratulations, Mel at Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. That's who I see. Yay! Okay, Melody, that's awesome. You're a winner, girl. So you get the blue blanket. Let me write that down so that my poor brain, Melody at Bake. So that my poor Halfheimer's brain can remember it. So email me, Mel. Oh, well, you know what? I already have your street address. You're not going to get it as quickly as you got the last things from me, only because I'm not going to be going out. We're kind of winner, chicken dinner. That's right, honey. You're a winner over here. And we're sort of, whatever it is that you call yourself when you're staying home and not getting out and spreading the love, spreading the germs. So today, we are grateful. We're grateful for each other. We're grateful for picking up, waking up. We're grateful for things that are around us. All you have to do is look just beyond yourself in the tiniest bit, and we can be grateful for what we have, for the problems that we have instead of others. So I really appreciate you all being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll get a couple more videos out there, and remember to turn the microphone on. And please, everyone, have a beautiful, wonderful, safe, Happy New Year. You guys take care. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.